Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Twin Soul 717 and I'm doing a general love reading for the collective, so no specific signs, so for everybody. As always, we're a high vibration channel. Please feel free to subscribe and like and share if you enjoy the content. Requests for readings are always welcome, so please don't hesitate to ask. And everything you need for readings, personal readings, are in the description box below. So firstly, I drew an oracle card. So this is from the Animal Spirit Oracle deck, and it's number 66. It's the White Raven. So it says trust in the magic. So it's telling you that there's nothing random in the universe. You're being guided to pay attention to the synchronicities around you, the patterns you see, such as the numbers, and what you're actually feeling as well. So your intuition will never be wrong, and it will never lead you in the wrong direction. So pay attention to how things are coming together, because it's like it's magic. And everything's being arranged for you in your favour. So stay awake and alert, for Spirit wants you to enjoy the miracles all around you. Oh, there was the ads, I do apologise. Let me just turn that down. And the number 66 signifies love and compassion. It's a generosity and determination. So keep an eye out for this number for when you see it. Just be assured at that time that Spirit is actually communicating with you. Your manifestations are on the way. You just need to actually open your eyes to see them. And you can always ask for a sign. It'll come in a dream, synchronistic numbers. It could be absolutely anything. But if you ask, you will be given guidance. So the first card in this reading, this is how do you feel? This is your outlook or approach to this connection that you're wanting to know about. And this is the Hierophant. So it's a very traditional card, and either you or your person are very traditional. And you prefer, if it's you, you prefer your partner to have the same kind of personality and like traditional as well, the same values. So you're looking for a loving and a very committed relationship here. This is the High Priest in other decks. It's very masculine energy. So you're wanting marriage, deep spiritual love. And for some of you, this may end up being a proposal, an engagement. So I also draw a clarifier on this one. And so we've got the Knight of Cups, which is mature energy, which could be an older person. So it's either the return of an old flame during this retrograde season, because there's a lot of previous partnerships coming back into alignment, or it certainly can be a new partner. So if it's an ex, they just weren't ready to commit before, and they're coming to the realisation that the commitment is really what they do want now. So they become more emotionally balanced, matured, and ready for this commitment, potentially a marriage. The second card that came out was the Wheel, and this is your person, their attitude towards you and this relationship. And the number 10 for the Wheel is the number of a new beginning. So the angels are guiding you to keep your thoughts positive and pure. It's a fire energy. Your person might be an Aries, Leo, could be Sagittarius. The wheel represents changes, destiny, opportunity. So your person's on the way back to you if you had been in union previously. So the wheel is showing you that there are ups and downs of life. So if there's been a breakup when your person's wasn't ready at the time, it's showing that their emotional and spiritual energy is elevating to a high vibration. And if this is a new person that's coming to you, they've had past relationships that they're working on and resolving, and they're releasing them to make them energetically ready for you. And if you've been asking for a person and manifesting a person, this is the universe saying, yes, we're giving you what you're asking for. And I do clarify for this one as well, like who are we talking about here? And so we have the Temperance card. It's a fire energy, potentially a Sagittarius. So the person that you're manifesting is, they're also thinking very clearly, and they're manifesting a union or a reunion with you. So if either you or the other person gave too much in a previous relationship, this is energetically now starting to level out. So you may have withdrawn your energy, or they did if you're looking at a reunion. And when you withdraw your energy and release somebody, release your ex, they energetically feel that that cutting off of you releasing them. And if they truly want you to be the one in their life, they will work their way back towards you. So for some of you, that's what's happening here. It's going to be a reunion, because we're having massive retrogrades this year, and like I said, a lot of reunions are happening. And then the next card is the King of Swords, and this card is, what is your connection and what do you have in common? So, and how does this energy actually bind you together? So this is air energy. This is a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So this energy, this is you focused on your high standards. You've accepted less than what you deserved in the past, and now you've actually come into your own strength. It's your own power, and you won't accept anything less than total commitment. So you'll be guided to speak your truth, be observant, and look at this connection very objectively. If it doesn't feel right, it isn't right, and you'll know it. So this energy is restrained and respectful, which is what a committed partnership should actually be. So the connection will actually challenge both of you and encourage each of you to be the best versions of yourselves. And this is going to be a spiritual connection, divinely guided and working towards a very happy union. So be happy with the spiritual work that you've already done. Stay focused on what you want and ask for it. The universe will always provide that. The next card is a Ten of Swords, and this is asking, what is the strength of the relationship and the qualities? The Ten of Swords is more energy, more air energy. And for those of you that were in union and have separated, your union certainly may have been a troubled one. And like I said, with the retrogrades, your person could be working their way back around to you. So if they've done the work on themselves and their spirituality, you may try again, entirely up to you, obviously. But they will need to be completely honest with you and totally committed to this union for you to give it another go. The Ten of Swords normally means the end of a relationship, quite often an irretrievable breakdown that nobody really wants to go back to. But if you and your other half are actually following a true spiritual path, this could be your twin, which we know twin flames meet, are crazy about each other, tend to butt heads, quite often separate, and it's not until they do their true spiritual work that they actually come back into reunion. So this is somebody who in the past may have been a bit of a player, be it a male or female, someone with multiple partners on the go at the same time, not ready to commit at all, quite an immature energy at the time. So, and for some, this has actually changed. They're growing into their maturity. They're realising that being a player doesn't work. A little bit of short-term enjoyment, nothing long-term. No one that truly loves them. So they're developing this more mature outlook on life and love, and what kind of life and partner that they actually want. So their strength now is this new maturity and their willingness to open up and actually commit. The next card is the Knight of Swords, and this is what are the weaknesses in this union and what needs to be improved. So this is more air energy, Gemini again, so definitely Geminis for some of you here. This is a need to set very strict boundaries for this union to work. So no going back to old behaviours, old habits. Your person may have a habit of overthinking of being afraid when things are going really well that the rug will be pulled out from under them, which may have happened previously. And it's completely understandable, because with the wheel in this reading, as I said, this is the ups and downs of life. You know, life is a roller coaster, and for every time you go up, you'll come back down, and for every time you go down, you'll come back up. It's part of life, and everybody goes through it. So the strength of this night, your person, they just need to accept that these ups and downs will happen. And like I said, that downslide for anything will always swing back up again. So this is a positive energy that they actually need to embrace. When you open your heart totally to someone, you can be rewarded with more love and happiness than you actually thought possible. It's worth the risk. It always has been. And lastly, from this one, this is what needs to be addressed for this union to actually be successful. And this is the Three of Cups. It's about spending time with those you cherish. It's a gathering, a celebration, a marriage, an engagement, like I said. So to gain this as your future, you and your person need to release any old energies. If you're not in union at the moment, you need to just wipe what happened previously. If you've got kids, that's a bit more difficult. If someone was unfaithful, that can be difficult. But if you don't release it, if you don't forgive it, if you don't start again, then you just can't retrieve that happiness. But for some of you, this will definitely be a new beginning, a new person coming into you. So you may meet a new person at a gathering, you might be at a wedding, you might be out at a bar, you might be out to dinner with girlfriends. With the world slowly opening back up and we can actually go out again, go out. If people are inviting you out, go out. Don't stay at home. Dress up, get pretty, feel great, do your hair, put on some great lippy, some gorgeous high heels, and get yourself out there, because there could be somebody there, like sitting opposite you in a bar, that just sees you enjoying yourself, being truly happy with just the pure enjoyment of being with your friends, and then they think you are just the most beautiful thing they've ever seen in the world, and they will approach, and it could be the start of something new and beautiful and permanent. For those that are looking at reconnecting possibly with an ex, the energy of the whole reading is that if they and you, like I said, release your old energies, you can start again with a clean slate, and your reunion can actually be successful. I feel the majority of this reading, though, will be people meeting new partners, not reconnecting with the old ones. Although, like I said, with the retrogrades, there are people coming back into union. And if that is it, and you're both happy and it feels right, power on and all the best. And for those of you that are that meet someone new, same for you. All the best. I wish you the world of happiness. So thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed this. It's actually quite a lovely reading. I really enjoyed this one. And I'm quite glad I pulled a couple of clarifiers in that, because it was a little bit stuck on a couple of those cards there until I did that. So love, light and blessings. All the best.